Somewhere up there is the Oahu mountain range, where today I'm going to be hiking down into Waimano Falls. This is one of the larger mountain ranges on the island of Oahu. Something I noticed when I was on the island of Oahu was the feral chickens. They're everywhere. They're in the streets, they're in the woods, they're on people's land, on people's farms. And in particular, I did notice that anytime I ate chicken or eggs, it tasted better than what I was used to. It was probably just in my head because it's not like we're eating the chickens and eggs that we're seeing here on the street, but there's something to be said for the quality of life for livestock on this island oasis. You know, there's something I can truly appreciate about treks through what seems like a remote forest like this, and that's the peaceful meditative space that my mind and spirit go to. Anytime you get far enough away from civilization, you have this beautiful, timeless feeling of what it must have been like to exist before the industrial age. You're freed of any earthly anxiety. My soul is enriched by this omnipotent natural beauty. The air is clear, the landscape is lush and green, and the sounds of the woods provide this humbling wonder that truly recharges my heart. Okay, so from the head of the trail to the falls, it's about 2 miles. Most of that distance is a leisurely walk along this beautiful trail that you've seen so far. However, the majority of the time is spent on this last leg climbing down modest cliffs and steep inclines. All right, so if you are planning on doing this hike, I implore you to be extremely careful where you step. I, on the other hand, I did not heed the dangers of the slippery slope and especially the roots as I descended down. I took this nasty spill, and it was right about here. I ended up completely muddy on my backside, and I tore up my skin in my left elbow. My shoulder was sore. So do this. Just take it slow. Do not step on any roots unless you have a firm grip on a rope at some point. There's a good portion of the last part that I did not record, and that's because it was rather difficult to film while propelling down what seemed like a mountain range. I'm exaggerating, of course, but it was difficult to record as I went down this last part. As difficult as it was to climb down to the falls, it felt like I was in this remote rainforest the whole trip. So the work was worth the reward, definitely. Now when you get to the falls, there's 2 pools to hang out in. The top one's like a wading pool, but the bottom one is the one where you can do the rope swing into it, or you can dive in, jump. It's really deep in one specific area, so do be careful.
Yeah. Alright, this is the trek back.
Yeah.
It's like climbing up a mountain.
As tempting as it is to spend a ton of time down at the pools, it's probably a mistake to spend too much time. The journey back is rough. So you're climbing up cliffs now, and you're gonna get tired really, really fast. So make sure you don't wait until late in the day to start your journey back.
Holy crap. All this was downhill to get to the waterfall, but now you gotta climb up a cliff just to get back. I can tell you it's rough. I just climbed that. Now I'm gonna climb up this. Taking a lot of breaks. A lot of breaks.
Thanks for watching my adventure into Oahu National Forest. Click and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and would like to see more of these trips. I'm Fox Cellars. Thanks again, and be good.